Somewhere deep, far beyond the walls of your unconscious mind is where these stories come from. You're listening to Yards from the Bog.
Thanksgiving is one time of year for families to come together and put their differences aside. A feat that is much easier for some families than it is for others. For Teddy and his husband Darren, molding the family unit is something that the former's mother doesn't believe is even possible for him. But this year, Teddy is enlisting the help of his brother to see if they can open her mind. If all goes well, perhaps Teddy can prevent a Thanksgiving Day horror. A lot of books out there will tell you gratitude is supposed to heal you, right? Set you free. It's in many of the chants that all the gurus whisper into their blessed stones and crystals, coins, and the like now, isn't it? Hell, it's said that gratitude is not just a tool for healing, but the energy state that, in fact, molds your reality, which takes its cue from you. Right? It's in some Slavic traditions, according to the folklore anyway, that so important it was to uphold gratitude that actions which were seen as being rooted in thanklessness were often punished by sending the offender deep into the woods alone to apologize to the Leshy that lived there. As legend tells it, the Leshy is an ancient spirit that inhabits the forests, commonly appearing out of the wood of the trees, formed of vines and tangles of twigs and thorns into the shape of an old man who moves, whose long, thick beard flows gracefully but menacingly on the wind. The Leshy is a timeless embodiment of creation. And as the folklore in those parts says, those who were sent to see the Leshy, typically spoiled children, would usually cower in fear of the sheer power and stature of the beast, and in their speechlessness would end up punished as the Leshy saw fit. Many children were said to be gone forever, either strangled by vengeful snakes and sacrificed, or led astray deeper into the woods to die of exposure or starvation. There were enough victims over time that eventually all surviving families had moved away from the area. Over the centuries that followed, the ancient practice simply slipped into myth, remembered by few, survived only by those curious enough to look into it. The curious minds of those like Teddy Sabrikov. Despite the surname Sabrikov, Teddy has never lived in Belarus or Poland or anywhere in Europe, nor anywhere outside the cozy little city of Battleground, Washington. This is where he was born. Well, he was born up in Olympia, actually, and he lived there with his mom, dad, brother, and grandparents for a little while when he was pretty small. But none of that matters much because his father died before he could ever miss him, and by the time his memories were forming, about 30 years ago, he's lived in Battleground with his mother and younger brother, Stephen. Well, of course, he doesn't live there with his mother and brother anymore. Nowadays, he lives in a beautiful contemporary ranch-style home with the love of his life, an affectionate and deeply sensitive partner named Darren. Darren can be a bit dramatic at times, and with a heart bigger than his head, problems can arise, but imperfections and all, the couple married after 6 years of courtship. A short time later, they adopted a beautiful little girl. Radiant 8-year-old Sophia just turned 11 last month, and she's a good, honest kid. Despite all of this and many more accomplishments that Teddy has achieved, which have not even spoken to his lucrative career, Mother is still bitter. She does not approve of her son's life, only for the reason she says opposes the family, opposes the faith, opposes God. Mother believes that Teddy is an abomination. No son of hers, she says, even directly to him. And here we meet Teddy, a man who knows his lot in life and has been practicing, more than anything else lately, pathways to find those 2 words, know thyself. Words which are said to be a roadmap for a fulfilling life. Sometimes Darren might get a little upset with his husband's seemingly lofty behavior lately, burning sage in the house and somehow spending even more time than usual buried in books and meditations. But Teddy has always tried to keep in touch with his core self. What is much more alarming and different than usual is Teddy was emailing his brother Stephen. These days he goes by Prometheus. You see, in ancient Greek mythology, Prometheus is described as a titan, a force, and effectively a god insofar that many stories credit the deity with the very creation of humanity, sculpting the people from clay. The more common stories show Prometheus as more of an aid to humanity in the development of civilization, gifting fire to the people after having stolen it from the Olympian gods. Prometheus was punished harshly for his theft. Zeus chained him to a rock, calling his only company to be an eagle that would visit Prometheus each day to peck through his belly and consume his liver in an eternal loop. If you believe the myths, of course. Either way, whether you see Prometheus as a Greek entity or a god or a heretic, you certainly don't see him as a festy wook named Steven Sabrakov from Battleground. And sensibly, you might point out the drastic differences between the mythical Prometheus and Steven, a nearing 31-year-old white boy with frizzy blonde Jamaican dreads, hair that rattles off the back of a typically tattered coat, often over patchwork shorts. Stephen has been traveling for about a decade, preferring life off the grids and pathways of the Western world. He does maintain tenuous communication with his family, though, keeping an active Gmail account and accessing it via burner phones from time to time. At some point while backpacking through Greece, though, Stephen filled his belly and tricked his brain with over 7.5 grams of flyargic mushrooms. Subsequently tripping and falling into outer space somewhere, he brought back a tremendous epiphany, one that allowed him to see a much deeper connection to the ancient gods that were understood so long ago, particularly Prometheus. And so, despite sending the email to soberkovsteve@gmail.com, Teddy addresses it to Prometheus, respectively. There's not much respectable about the content of the email. Simply put, Teddy invited his brother to Thanksgiving dinner this year, and much to his surprise, Prometheus received the email and actually responded. The brothers' relationship was never extremely close, but still, the bond was there. That unspoken level of brotherly respect that transcends instruction and is felt, known. Of course, it was also easy to confide in one another, as they were also the only two people in the world who had been raised by the wretched old Elaine Vosberg, or as they had the misfortune of calling her, Mother. Mother. The subject of the email thread is she had been unwell lately, though still cold and unforgiving as ever. Neither of the brothers were excited about seeing her, but likely it was weighing on Teddy most. He was the firstborn, after all, dependent on Mother, whereas at least little Prometheus always had him to watch over. And of course, he was never able to repay her, only ever letting her down. His deep, heartfelt writings between Prometheus and himself went on to show that he wishes to put all of this behind him, that he would love nothing more than to finally obtain Mother's acceptance. But he has been learning lately that he needs to be more grateful, to remain in that state of gratitude. Gratitude. He has so much, and so what if his relationship with his mother is imperfect? They have their health. Darren and Sophia, his ideal little family, all healthy. Gratitude. He needs to remember to be grateful, and what better day to remember than Thanksgiving?
Ted, where is the chafing dish?
What dish?
You did not just fucking ask me that.
What?
The goddamn chafing dish, Ted. The one I got you last year for your birthday.
Chafing dish, yeah.
After the party.
Well, I don't know, babe. Did you check the lower cabinet there?
What fucking cabinet, Ted?
Jesus Christ, the one here.
Really?
Is that it there? Damn, what's up your ass?
You know I am a goddamn wreck whenever she visits.
What?
I mean, seriously, how could you even ask me that right now?
God, I'm sorry.
I swear to God,
Hey,
I should
sorry.
fucking cut
It's
you.
just, I didn't see you at all last night, and I get up alone this morning, and it's like now you're finally talking, but it's just a bitch.
Seriously, don't.
No, you're right. I know. I forget, babe, because she's my mother. I forget how much she stresses you too, but I know. I should have been more sensitive. I'm sorry. Oh, the tensions are hot in the kitchen, but the couple slip their differences asunder. Darren takes the chafing dish from his husband and apologizes twice for his short fuse this morning. He wants everything to be perfect, not so much for him, but for Ted. He really loves him, and besides, if she doesn't accept her own son, well, what chances does he have? None, he assumes. He knows. He knows that if there is to be any chance at all, then you're damn right everything had better be perfect. And that includes the fancy chafing dish.
Have you heard from her this morning?
Yeah, about 20 minutes ago. Oh, never in hell itself has a woman so cold, so wickedly shrill, ever been so much as fathomed, let alone crafted. But she's not a product of hell. She's a product of her own environment, of her own childhood abuse and financial setbacks, and of course, a woman scorned. She had found some level of gentleness when her husband was alive, but he died suddenly of a heart attack and left her alone with 2 children, little to live on. She worked hard and dove into her faith to cope. Perhaps she dove a little far, though, and now it's tragic. A devout woman so devout that after more than 30 years of suppression, there is little more left than a sour lump. A sack of hate and judgment, waiting to die, oozing a pretentiousness and style that knows not her true heart but all of her misconceptions, loathing, and turmoil, compounded.
Oh, fuck me. No way she's here already. God damn it, Ted.
No, I don't think so, babe. Hang on. Mother had texted, "Be there at 2," just 20 minutes ago. It's only 12:22 now. Ted walks to the door knowing that she is never late, always punctual. Sometimes early, but this is ridiculous.
Broseph, how goes it?
Hey, Stevie.
Oh,
I'm sorry, man, right. Prometheus. Come on in.
yeah,
man.
yeah. Happy birthday, bro. Hey, look, man. There's something I didn't get around to mentioning to you in our communications.
Oh, yeah? What's going on?
Yeah, I hope this isn't an inconvenience or anything, but I kind of brought someone with me.
Oh, no, that's okay. They in the car?
Oh, no. She's right here. She just wants to make sure it's cool, like she's not inconveniencing at all.
Yeah, of course. Come on in.
Can you say it a little louder?
What? Yeah, it's cool. Come on in. Prometheus's unexpected girlfriend steps from behind the nearest tree, a wide old oak standing proudly beside the door, and almost glides up to the threshold.
Oh my God, hello. Hi, beautiful soul. I'm Willow.
Hi, I'm Ted. Nice to meet you. Please, come in. She's a graceful spirit, kind, only 29 years old, but certainly in love with a much different decade long before her time. Come on in, guys. Take off your coats. I'll be right back, okay? Teddy excuses himself to the kitchen to check on Darren, who seems to be struggling, and Prometheus takes this moment to acquaint Willow with his brother's home. It's been a few years since he's been here, but he can mostly recall the layout. Willow is fascinated by the decor and, moreover, the intricate feng shui that flows through Teddy and Darren's living quarters. It's purposeful, and the newcomer takes notice.
Oh my God, the energy is amazing here, Prom.
It's nice. Very nice.
Prometheus adores her eccentricities, her glowing personality that sees the good in everything but is actually quite painfully aware. Despite her brown and yellow frayed garb and almost sanctimonious flower in her pretty auburn hair, Willow is honest and no stranger to nightmares.
Even the duvet is radiating.
She works her hands over the sofa, hovering her palms a clear 6 inches above Darren's favorite cheerfully colored quilt. Darren, however, is not very cheerful right now. He's in the kitchen, and though Teddy's trying hard to help him with the mess he just made, he's not making him feel any better.
It's fine. I got it.
Hey, at least we still have some time before the wicked bitch gets here. This is just Steven now.
Don't you mean Prometheus?
Come on, babe. It's gonna be fine.
Well, go. Go host your brother.
One more thing, Darren. I guess he brought someone. His
What?
girlfriend.
No warning?
She seems nice, babe. Name's Willow.
Unannounced?
It's fine. She looks like him. Kinda. I'm sorry. It's fine.
It's rude.
It's my brother.
Dad, when's dinner?
Sweetie, it's not even 1 o'clock yet.
Come on, I'm starving.
Oh, no, you don't, Missy. Get your little fingers out of there right now. Sophia, hey, Where is the outfit your dad and I picked out last weekend? Go put it on. Get ready. Shouldn't even be talking about dinner. You're not even dressed. Go upstairs and get ready. Your Uncle Prometheus is already here. For God's sake. And he brought a special guest.
Come on there.
Sophia, why don't you go take a shower? Get ready, sweetie.
Fine.
The helper, the peacemaker, the mediator. Teddy is used to it, whether he plays the role in his relationship with Darren or between his daughter and them, his brother, his mother. He's always been the rock at the center, despite feeling a little more like an unwanted, useless lump of clay most of the time.
Hey, so, Willow, where'd you two meet?
Playing on the farm.
I'm sorry, what farm?
Playing on the farm. It's a little festival.
In the UK.
Oh, okay. Nice, yeah. And that's where you just came from then, right?
Huh?
You just...
Yeah. Been sharing a little parcel out there near
Oh, okay,
Lambeau.
yeah. So that's where you've been emailing me from then.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah. Well, speaking of our emails, man, you remember what we were talking about?
Mother.
Yeah, well, right, her and, the,
Yeah, babe. Where's that little satchel?
Here you go.
Teddy takes the silky Prince Purple satchel from Prometheus and glides open the drawstring, holding it closed. Inside, a strange, yellowish powder inside of a small amber glass vial.
Whoa, okay, and so this is, what was it, Bauacystine?
Yes, well, baeocystin. Yeah, basically, it's a natural tryptamine found in a lot of your run-of-the-mill psilocybin.
Right, so it's basically the same kind of trip then.
It is, but,
But,
well, it's like you'd imagine a powder form of anything else, man. You know, it's concentrated. That right there is like probably, I don't know, 3/8.
probably?
Yeah, look, bro, the old woman that gave this to me, she didn't go into details, but you're good. Trust me. It's exactly what you want.
You mind if I interject?
Me?
I'm sorry. Prom told me all about what you're trying to do, and I think it's really brave. Opening her mind like this. But if you don't mind, I have a suggestion.
By all means.
Your mother has been locked into her worldview for years. Decades, Teddy. Suddenly blasting her brain with psilocybin isn't really the most viable or gentle option, I don't think. Do you?
Well,
Willow steps a touch closer to Teddy and places her open palms face out before him.
You're desperate, I know. I can feel it right now. Desperate for her affection, her acceptance, her approval. For once in your life. Oh no, it's beautiful. The vulnerability. The first step is knowing that it's okay to feel the way you do. To desire what you wish.
okay, well then, I'm ready.
The baeocystin, blessed as the batch has been by our sweet Agatha and other practitioners, of course, is living. The crystalline that it is breathes healing in each grain. Consumed, it reverberates gratitude.
Well, what do we do? Put it in her wine?
You are both beautiful, radiant souls. I can feel it. I know, trust me, you'll be fine.
Wow, really?
Sure, I'll put it in her wine.
Willow takes the vial and satchel back from Teddy, meeting no protest but only his utmost confidence. He's stunned by her articulation, her preciseness, almost a killer instinct that makes no sense juxtaposed to a starseed, like an elaborate queen squeezed into a whole different mold that doesn't quite fit. That's it. If this stuff is real, perhaps Teddy can finally fix his broken relationship with the only woman who gave him life. And why wouldn't this work? He'd done mushrooms a couple of times in his younger days, DMT too once. He's seen the Watchers, the Council of Nine. He knows the limitless bounds of reality and the substances that untether us from it. With each passing moment, Teddy grows increasingly excited to finally help his mother, a woman so lost in her own hate and terror that she has all but formally exiled her own firstborn. Well, no more. Tonight, Mother was going to open her mind, whether she is ready for it or not. God damn it. It's Thanksgiving, for Christ's sake. What could be more important than family?
Ted, you know I was coming, right?
Hi, Mother. Yes, of course. Come in.
Well, you couldn't bother to cut your hair for the occasion.
Actually, I did get a hair. Hey, happy you can make it.
Don't lie to me. Where's Stephen?
Hey, hi, Ma.
Stephen, what have I told you? Don't call me Ma. Poor people say Ma. Address me properly, not like a vagabond.
Sorry, Mother.
And who is this? Young lady, I presume? Oh, hi, I'm Willow. Yes, well, where's my seat?
Oh, yes. This way.
Juicy, golden, perfection. No more words need to be written to describe the turkey this year. Darren had outdone himself. Plain and simple, and further descriptions of the exquisite-looking meal would fail to strike justice, so why bother? Of course, Mother has yet to acknowledge the sight of the dinner. She's been inside their home for several minutes, many of which sat right here at the table, and has yet to even so much as say hello to Darren.
Grandma!
Sophia, did you wash your hands?
Sweetie, you wash your hands.
Oh my God, yes.
Hey, now, young lady, you watch your tone. You're the only one here with any hope of a future. You don't want to squander it with sass.
Okay, everybody got a plate? Before we eat, can we maybe take a moment to give thanks, please?
Aww.
I guess I'll go first. So, I am so incredibly thankful for my life, for my family here with Darren, my love, and our beautiful little girl. And I'm thankful for our health and that we get this chance right here to see other family. Healthy, smiling, good times. I don't know, babe. Yeah, ditto. I mean, of course, I'm thankful for you, my cutie patootie.
Oh, God.
And our little angel here, and our health, and all of that, and, oh, you know what I'm really thankful for? The new season of Stranger Things.
Yep, that's mine too. Dad took mine. I'm thankful for Stranger Things.
Okay, who wants to go next?
Oh, I love saying what I'm thankful for. If you all wish to hear,
I'm thankful God gave me a heathen and a bum for children. Where did I go wrong? Did I deserve this? I'll say I'm thankful for you, Sophia, and that there are still people in this world that have scruples, morals, basic decency. I believe that. I have to believe that. And that's it. To basic decency wherever it may lie.
You were saying, babe?
Well, I'm really grateful for the air that I breathe each day. Each breath is a gift that I really rather not waste. And so I'll just say thank you to Teddy and Darren for letting Prom and I into your home to share this wonderful meal. It means the world to us.
Hey, right on, everyone. I'm thankful for family, but, seriously, I really have to tell you, how much I really do. I think about you people a lot. And even though I'm never around, well, I just want you all to know that Willow and I have been thinking about getting a little camper and moving up to Olympia. It's right next door to you.
Oh, well, Wow, yeah, that's really cool, Prometheus.
Jesus H. Christ, you said that like it was some kind of fucking announcement.
Mother, Sophia.
Ted, your brother just said he's gonna putz around in the mountains in a trailer like a loser. And he's proud of it. Pathetic. What are you planning to do up there, Stephen? Grow dope?
Yeah, well, you know what, Mother? I think it might be time for us to get on with the ceremonies. What do you think, Teddy?
Babe, what is he talking about?
This stuffing is amazing, babe. Right, everyone?
Ted?
Well, actually, everyone, Mother, I do have an announcement. Teddy knows a little bit about it, but not really. Willow? Thanks, babe.
Prometheus removes the small amber vial from the Prince Purple satchel, and Teddy's slacked jaw near strikes his dinner plate. Why would he do this? He's completely ruining everything. They are ruining everything.
All right, don't look so surprised, big bro. I ain't have anything here to spoil your little plan. But speaking of which, Mother, Teddy here wanted you to take a little something to take the edge off. I mean, wake you up.
Stevie, what the hell, man?
What's he talking about, Ted?
Both of you, shut up.
Teddy and his mother are stunned, and so are Darren and Sophia, mere innocent bystanders to the familial lunacy breaking out. But Willow almost haphazardly mirrors her boyfriend in all of his sudden new cunning as they rise to their feet in unison at the dinner table.
You know, I am tired of you faithless, hapless sacks of gristle. This here, Baeocystin. Well, Teddy, it's a little more than I let on. Agatha, the old woman, unlike the lot of you, she understands what it means to be grateful. And also, unlike the lot of you, she shows me respect. She would never even dare not to call me by my goddamn name!
Suddenly, it's like the room is put on pause. No one is allowed in or out of this place as a kind of weighted static fills the air, pulling every microfiber up off the goose flesh of those unfortunate enough to be between these walls, under this roof, at this table where Prometheus is declaring his valor.
Everly Vera, steal me Tingosu.
Whispering and casually approaching Mother's seat at the table, he unscrews the cap on the small amber vial. He reaches beside her and extends his hand, holding the vial across the table, raising his mostly formed fist above the turkey at the center of the holiday feast. Tilting it, he begins to sprinkle the yellow dust, shaking the vial over the Thanksgiving bird and chanting in rhythm under his breath.
Vera, Manto Tum. Soli
What
Vera,
the fuck?
Manto
What are you
Tum.
doing? Babe, what is he doing? He needs to
Manto
stop this
Tum.
right now.
Soli
What are you
Vera,
doing, Stephen?
Manto
Stephen, what are you
Soli
doing?
Vera, Manto
What are you doing?
Tum.
Ted, what is he
Soli
doing?
Vera, Manto Tum.
I don't
Oh
know.
my
I don't
God.
know.
Soli Vera,
What's
Manto
he
Tum.
doing?
Mother's youngest son continues the strange, dark chant and what appears to be the setting up of a ritual, albeit a ritual that only he and Willow were expecting.
Manto Tum.
The chanting slows as the last of the Baeocystin
Soli Vera,
snows down over the turkey.
Soli Vera, Manto Tum.
Ted, what the fuck did your brother just do to my turkey?
There is no uncertainty that darkness had inexplicably befallen the room and is thickening still. There's a dampness and a pressure that builds between these walls with each one of his words.
Soli Vera, Manto Tum. Soli Vera, Manto Tum. Soli Vera, Manto Tum. Out from the tomb, shackled by the chains of the unliving, rise and show yourself. Rise, rise, dance, rise, burn, rise, dance, rise, burn, rise.
Willow softly begins her own chanting, right alongside her partner. Her face gaunt and hollow, arms stiff by her side. She chants louder and louder still, with eyes that show they are slipping, rolling over not into white, but rolling over into more of a dismal black, covered by a thin forest green mucus. The rest of the family is quieted, their shock and appall conceding to a more appropriate state of total bewilderment and disbelief. The actions of the couple are outrageous enough, yes, enough to get their attention, and Willow's eyes enough to generate terrible concern. But it is the energy the pair is invoking, the undeniable density devouring the atmosphere, that's enough to anchor in the utter speechlessness. Dazed and moronic, Teddy, Darren, Sophia, and Mother watch in horror as their anticipated Thanksgiving Day turkey at the center of the table seems to be responding to the Baeocystin now. Its skin is responding to the Baeocystin, and somehow it's responding to the chanting. The voices of the wild pair echo louder over the dining room. The flesh of the feast in the middle starts to steam and boil, golden skin bubbling in greater and greater waves that mimic their vocal cords. The turkey is expanding from inside, growing larger, its wings, or, well, arms, and its legs have all doubled, tripled in length at least. The skin of the bird aches, stretching and peeling over the rapid growth as the chest begins to heave. It clearly, steadily, rapidly morphing into a grotesque, living creation. And upon its first breaths of life, it seems to be showing that it's in pain. The limbs of the abomination start to flail. The one-time stuffing changes into organs, and some of which plop out of the bottom cavity of the beast, spilling into the cranberry sauce and stretching the overall redness of the room. From the center of the creature, bursting through its chest, the pointed crown of a head appears. A phenomenally dark and twisted mix of a turkey and a man. A human face with a deep, yellow, splintered and bloody beak. Two enlarged, sagging, crystal blue eyes peering over its mangled brown sear with utter helplessness. The beak opens, unleashing a violent, inhuman screech.
Oh, what the hell is what's going on? What is that? Oh, holy shit. What the fuck? What is that?
The creature is standing. The chanting softens. The family is silent except for Prometheus, the one who appears to be in charge now.
Witness! You bear witness! All of you bear witness! Witness my greatness as the true Prometheus! Maybe now! No, Teddy! No, Mother! Maybe you'll know my name!
A moment to revel in accomplishment. As morbid and wretched as this thing might be, it's clear that Stephen deserves the name he has donned for himself. But the family is given no time to process what has just happened. Not even Prometheus is granted such, as Willow's neck violently snaps back. Willow,
What the fuck?
now begins to rise higher. She's not expanding, but rather elevating, up off her feet,
Oh, what are
ascending,
you doing? What?
arms still anchored downward, but her feet and body rising directly upward. She floats as though her face is being pulled, magnetically drawn by some unseen force into the dining room ceiling tiles. The family, stirred into fear and silence, watch as she stops rising only once her heels are a clear foot above the dinner table. Yes, Prometheus knew Willow was the love of his life for a reason, and he had known there was something back in those woods. A while after the festival, back when they had spent some time in Belarus, there was something there, something in her that Prometheus could not point at directly but could feel, and now it was his turn to bear witness. The creature that had long possessed Willow begins to take form. Reaching through her eyes first, its branches, like tendrils, split her sockets and shoot into the ceiling. Willow's jaw snaps open, cracking and exploding with blood as it reshapes itself at once into a thick hunk of wood.
Baby! Baby! No!
Prometheus screams for the blood of his love, and the rest of the family cowers in their chairs, hiding behind sweat and the floodgates of tears that have now bursted wide open. Willow's arms stretch into long, wicked, pointed, sturdy strips of jungle outgrowth. Something else has taken over. Something Prometheus can't control, can't hide from. He can't do anything but watch, frozen beside the dinner table like a pillar of salt. He watches the love of his life as her legs sprout individual thorns, each spurting blood and flesh into pieces across the table. The family watches as Willow makes the fully grotesque transformation into a breathing chunk of mangled forest. A being fashioned of vines and tangles of twigs and thorns into the shape of an old man who moves, whose long, thick beard flows gracefully but menacingly on the wind. The Leshy is a timeless embodiment of creation. As the folklore in those parts says, those who were sent to see the Leshy, typically spoiled children, would usually cower in fear of the sheer power and stature of the beast, and in their speechlessness would end up punished as the Leshy saw fit. Many children were said to be gone forever, either strangled by vengeful snakes and sacrificed, or led astray deeper into the woods to die of exposure or starvation. And as though she had been all too well preparing her entire life for this moment, little Sophia, in all of her small but radiant might, stands to face the Leshy that has already stolen Willow's life. She feels her connection, and it's safe to say that the Leshy feels it too, even in its readiness to punish the unthankful, those who have scorned unappreciatively, those who have cast unfair judgment, and those who gloat. And with one strong swing, the Leshy pulls both Mother and Prometheus into the center of its trunk, allowing them only faint screams to aid in the absorption of their flesh into an abyss of wind and wood that thrives at the heart of the creature. Glaring deep into the eyes of the Leshy, Sophia is not fazed by its actions. She appears ready to put down childish things and say exactly what she is thankful for, ready to pray, perhaps grateful for something more than stranger things.
Sir, I am thankful for my dad, both of my dads, and while things aren't always perfect, I know they really try, and I'm thankful for my food. I promise I'll eat it all, and I'm even more thankful for school. Honestly, I'm just thankful for another beautiful day.
The Leshy, still, the wicked, gone. And with what looks like teeth made of petrified sap, the creature smiles, nods, and falls to the floor in a tangle of vines. The true abomination on the dinner table drops, decomposing in a matter of moments, leaving nothing more than a putrid, rotten, molted mess of flesh and bone where once a beautiful, golden turkey sat on a fancy chafing dish.
Happy Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Happy Thanksgiving, sweetie.